Hey everyone, today's it is about when you both get into a car accident. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going. Bakugou sat behind the wheel of his car, his grip tight on the steering wheel as he navigated through the busy streets of the city. Beside him, you, his beloved partner, sat down calmly, your hand resting on his thigh. The two of you have been together for years, your love having blossomed and flourished in the face of countless trials. As the traffic began to clear, Bakugou's eyes flickered to you, a soft smile tugging at his lips. You know, he began, his voice a mixture of pride and narration. We make one hell of a team. He chuckled, the sound music to his ears. Yeah, we do. You replied, your voice filled with warmth. There's no one else I'd rather have by my side. He smiled widened, and he briefly squeezed your hand. Damn right. I'll always protect you, no matter what. He murmured, his voice barely above whisper. The moment hung between you, the unspoken promises, unyielding devotion binding your hearts together. But in an instant, the world around you shattered. A deafening screech of brakes and the blaring sound of horns filled the air. Bakugou's eyes widened as a car careened towards them from the side, its driver having lost control. He swerved, trying to avoid the crash, but it was too late. The impact came with a force that sent your world spinning. Metal crunched, glass shattered, and the sound of screeching tires filled the air. The world turned into a chaotic blur of lights, sounds, and pain. When the chaos settled, Bakugou found himself trapped inside the mangled wreckage of his car. Panic surged through him as he frantically searched for you, his heart pounding in his chest. Finally, he spotted you, dazed but conscious, slumped against the passenger seat. Wyan, he called out, his voice filled with fear and urgency. Are you alright? Can you hear me? I'm here. You whispered, your voice weak but steady. You blinked, your eyes focusing on him. Relief washed over him, and he carefully reached out, his hands trembling as he unbuckled your seatbelt. Gently, he cradled you in his arms, pulling you out of the wreckage. His heart broke at the sight of blood smeared across your face, but he refused to let despair take hold. I'm getting you out of here, he vowed, his voice determined. Hold on tight, Wayan. Carrying you in his arms, Bakugou stumbled through the wreckage, his movements fueled by sheer willpower and the overwhelming need to protect you. With each step, he reassured himself that you'd be okay, that the strength of your love would see through you. Emerging from the wreckage, he laid you gently on the pavement, his hands trembling as he reached for his phone to call for help. His voice wavered as he spoke to the emergency person. His focus solely on ensuring that you received the medical attention that you needed. Minutes felt like hours as Bakugou held your hand, his eyes never leaving your face. The wail of sirens grew louder, and soon, paramedics arrived, tending to your injuries with practiced expertise. Bakugou watched with a mix of relief and anxiety, his heart in his throat as he tried to stabilize you. As they loaded you into the ambulance, he insisted on accompanying you, his unwavering presence a pillar of support in your time of need. He held your hand tightly, his gaze filled with determination and love, as he whispered words of encouragement. I'm right here, Lan, he murmured, his voice gentle yet resolute. Stay strong. We'll get through this together. The journey to the hospital passed in a blur, every second feeling like an eternity. Bakugou never let go of your hand, He such serving as a lifeline, a constant reminder of the unbreakable bond you shared. Arriving at the hospital, the medical team rushed you into the emergency room, leaving Bakugou pacing anxiously in the waiting area. Fear and worry consumed him, but he refused to let them paralyze him. He had to be strong, just for you. Minutes turned into hours as Bakugou anxiously awaited news of your condition. Finally, a weary-looking doctor approached him, and his heart clenched in his chest. "How is she?" he demanded, his voice laced with desperation. The doctor's expression softened, and he placed a comforting hand on Bakugou's shoulder. "She's stable. She sustained some injuries, but she's going to be okay." Relief washed over Bakugou, like a tidal wave, and tears pricked at the corners of his eyes. "Thank you. Thank you for saving her." He choked out, his voice filled with gratitude. The doctor nodded, offering a smile. "She's strong, but having someone like you by her side makes all the difference," he replied. Rushing to your hospital room, he found you lying in the bed, still pale and bandaged, but with a faint smile on your lips. He approached you slowly, his heart overflowing with love and relief. "I'm here, Wyan. I'll always be here." "I know. I'm grateful to have you." He leaned in, pressing a gentle pick to your forehead. The world may have crashed and shattered around you, but your love remained unbroken. In that moment, he knew that together, you would conquer any obstacle that came your way. With your love, the two of you would heal, rebuild, and face the future with unwavering strength and unwavering love. Days turned into weeks as you recovered from the accident, supported by Bakugou's unwavering presence by your side. He never left you. But slowly, with each passing day, your strength returned. Bandages were replaced with healing scars, and the color returned to your cheeks. Finally, the day came when the doctors deemed you well enough to be discharged. As you walked away from the hospital, hand in hand with Bakugou, a mixture of relief and joy filled your hearts. The world outside seemed brighter, more alive, as you realized just how precious life truly was. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye!